Hi, welcome to our eco-friendly detergent. My name is Alexandria. I am the presenter, and we have Juna who introduced this idea to us and brought this idea forward. She will be covering sections 2 and 3. Tashika is covering section 10. Rudolfo is covering section 5. Candelia was wonderful and put sections 4 and 9 together. Selvin is our main graphic designer, and he's covered section 6. Eva is our main paper editor, and she's also covered sections 1, 7, 8, 13, 14, and 15. And Michael covered sections 12 and 15. Juna, please take it away.
Hi, hi everyone. Today I'm very excited to introduce our innovative concept and eco-friendly detergent concept designed for the modern consumer. As we all know, environmental concerns are the forefront of many people's mind. Our detergent, natural and biodegradable ingredient eliminating harsh chemicals that can harm both our planet and our health. That not only that, there's it provides powerful cleaning capabilities comparable to conventional brands, but it also minimizes waste through sustainability packaging. Um, I want to briefly, let's go to the next slide. I want to briefly present our VRIO analysis which evaluated our competitive advantage. Okay, first value. Our eco-friendly detergent delivers exceptional cleaning while aligning with consumer demand for sustainability. Next, this is rarity. Our products feature a proprietary mix of natural ingredients that few competitors offer, making it rare finding in detergent market than that imitability. Although some element can be replicated, our strong brand commitment and distinct formulation create challenge for competitor trying to imitate our success. Lastly, the organization. We have a dedicated team and efficient supply chain in place, allowing us to not only produce but also effectively market our innovative products. Thank you.
Okay, now this is our competitor analysis. Our two biggest competitors in Poland is Ecover and Frosch. Each of these competing companies have strengths in the ingredients they are using, with Ecover's ingredients using less energy, less water, and fewer materials, and their products are degradable. Frosch use recycled products, and their ingredients are based on European oils. Each of these companies' weaknesses is in pricing because of inflation and the rising costs of raw materials. And the strengths that we find in our company will be bringing is the refillable packaging, which we will offer, and the relationships we plan on building within the community. The weaknesses our company might face is staying ahead of the constant innovation and making sure our products stay harder to replicate. Now on to our next section of our target market.
Our target market is going to be kind of the young, innovative entrepreneurs of Poland society. We mostly are doing this because Poland is one of the fastest growing economic powerhouses in the European Union. They have a high digital adaptation rate and they're very open to international brands and they want to have that global connection with people. Um, they also are very conscious of kind of the, I guess you could say, sustainability of our market. So, e- they're eco like sensitive and really trying to make headway into kind of natural resources and renewability. So this is who we're targeting.
And part of doing all of that is through our logo. So our logo is that Earthwash logo with the globe and the water drop. Underneath the Earthwash is the Polish translation. And basically, we just want to just get that natural and sustainable brand material. So our logo kind of just represents the, I guess, cleanliness of our product that's coming naturally from the earth to give that cleansing effect. And again, we're committed to providing high quality, eco-friendly laundry detergent for Polish customers. So even the globe itself, you can notice that it features the European countries there, just so that Poland can be a part of that. And we also use the blue and green colors to kind of just represent the natural colors found on the earth. And we'll see up ahead in the presentation, kind of just how we're going to kind of go about advertising to our target audiences through mentioning our sustainability and just featuring the natural beauty of Poland itself.
Our retail strategy is to utilize the two largest retail stores within Poland, and they are Lidl and Aldi. We want to secure contracts with them to sell our products. Aldi has an international presence, which will allow us future growth, but we will need to factor in an appropriate price as they are known for their thin margins and low prices. Lidl is a strong partnership option with over 900 stores at the end of 2025. And the downside they have is they like to prefer to promote their private label products. Our wholesale strategy is having a direct retailer customer strategy by having a warehouse that will manufacture and ship to our retail partners, as well as have the capability to ship directly to customers. We also will have the option to refill your product at refill stations, increasing customer reach. And our sales strategy is to focus on hiring a senior level employee with a high level of experience in sales within Poland, ideally a local employee or an expatriate with high experience in Poland. All other support staff would be local citizens as they are familiar with the culture and negotiating practices. And then moving on to our promotion strategy. First, I want to, oh, we're missing our graphic. We have a graphic that is in our paper, and it is our storyboard that Selvin put together for us, and he did a phenomenal job. But it shows the storyboard of our 30-second promotion to the customers via a commercial. Our media plan is going to target adults 18 to 65, and it's going to be a blend of traditional and non-traditional methods. We will start actually, if you want to go, there we go. Thanks. We'll start with non-traditional through social media accounts to bring brand awareness before launch. And the main social media platforms will be Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, as all the adults in our age range are on one of these platforms, according to the research done. We'll also launch our website to open online orders and help promote our brand and its positioning. Then we'll move on to traditional methods of commercials for television, cable, and streaming platforms, as well as the two larger newspapers in Poland, the Super Express and the Gazeta Wyborcza. Lastly, we will look at non-traditional methods again by going through a loyalty program for those who use our refill stations and our website. Moving on to our next strategy for pricing.
So our pricing strategy reinforces our brand positioning by selling a product with high quality ingredients at a lower price. Our pricing plan helps with our product differentiation, distribution, and promotion plans because some of our strategies help us save money and build up customer clientele. As you can see here on this slide, we are selling our product cheaper than what our competitors are selling a similar product. And we are doing this while still having those high quality ingredients a part of our product. So now onto our entry strategy.
Our four entry strategies are that we reviewed were wholly owned subsidiaries, licensing and franchising, contract manufacturing, and joint ventures. The two unfeasible ones are listed here, the unrealistic options of wholly owned subsidiaries or licensing and franchising. And that's because they are riskier, we would lose control, and it was not an ideal option for us. The two feasible options are contract manufacturing and a joint venture. A joint venture would allow us to join with an existing Polish business, gain connections, and learn about the industry, but it would reduce our profits as they become shared with the other company in a joint venture. The other option is a contract manufacturer. This allows us to, with a contractor in Poland, to produce our product, and we would still have the ability to maintain quality control without upfront costs of building a manufacturing plant directly. Overall, the recommendation was to work with a contract manufacturer to provide a locally produced product and lower costs with the ability to still control product quality and environmental regulations. And then moving on to risk mitigation.
As the entry strategy suggests, a contract manufacturer would be the best method of entry. Risk associated with the method of entry is that we would lose some logistical knowledge about the production, lost in translation, making sure quality is up to our standards. So, and trade instability issues due to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Increased vulnerabilities to contract manufacturers' facilities due to the tight labor market and quick change of market policies due to the government legislation. So, by creating standard operating procedures would be critical in mitigating the risks associated with losing logistical knowledge about production, and then partnering with the National Water Management Holding Polish Waters to invest in the Polish water supply would create a great partnership and relationship with Poland in sustaining that ecology and the local biology and biodiversity, and being able to offer a great product to the people of Poland.
Moving on to logistics. We had Michael handle this, and he stated that the import product would be the largest import product would be an organic coconut oil-based surfactant for the detergent. The tariffs are 4.2% plus 23% VAT for non-EU. So the ideal would be to go through EU suppliers. So we are exempt from any tariffs. The suppliers researched were BAS SE in Germany, and they are preferred because there are no tariffs and the proximity, and they have sustainability certifications already. Stepan from the US is a high quality, but it has higher costs because there will be tariffs. And KLK Oleo from Malaysia, it is cost effective, but again, the tariffs and longer shipping costs. The logistics looked into to ship products would be going through the port of Hamburg to the port of Gdansk in Poland. We also could do shipping through Maersk, MSC, Hapag Loyal, which is a 2 to 3 day transit and weekly sailings. And the rationale was to choose BAS SE, chosen for the cost efficiency, sustainability, and the EU delivery, as well as the low tariffs. Moving on to our human resources plan, we looked at the 3 staffing strategies as ethnocentric, polycentric, and geocentric, and the pros for the ethnocentric were that there's a strong support of home culture and the similar values. The cons were risk of stereotyping and conflicts due to cultural differences and no tax benefits. Polycentric were the tax benefits from the SEZs and the FDIs that Poland offers and lower costs. The cons were the risk of fragmentation and smaller hiring pool and less experience. And geocentric, the pros are a larger staffing pool with more experience, and the cons are a language barrier and higher cost. Looking at all of these, our recommendation is to utilize a blended polycentric and geocentric approach. We would use expatriate hires for higher leadership roles and local citizens for mid and entry-level positions. Moving on to the key management positions and organizational chart, you can see here in detail, we have the full organizational chart showing the senior level positions, which would be mostly expatriate with the local within the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Sales Officer, and Chief Financial Officer. And then we'd move on to the mid-level positions would be mostly local with potential expatriates if there was not a good local with experience. And we have those detailed out for the marketing, production, operations, the refill stations, sales, as well as financial positions. And as our previous slide, we discussed what positions we would pursue hiring an expatriate, and this slide focuses on our compensation package, which we would offer. We do understand we offer a more expensive compensation package for expatriates, and that is due to the relocation requirements as well as the multi-year contract signed at hiring. With a focus on hiring less expatriates and more locals, we are able to balance costs and provide a strong senior management staff to help launch the company. And you'll see that we included base salary, housing, cost of living, relocation, education, health insurance, and a home leave. And if you go to the next slide, you'll see that we have all of our references listed. And here is the end of our presentation. Thank you very much.